What if I told you the most nutritious plant on Earth is not kale, not spinach, not broccoli, and not any expensive superfood sold today? It was ranked #1 by the United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, yet most people have never eaten it. Many have never even heard its name. This is the story of the plant that scored a perfect 100 out of 100 for nutrient density, and how it quietly disappeared from our plates. In 2014, the CDC conducted one of the most rigorous nutritional studies ever published by the U.S. government. They didn't look at marketing claims, they didn't look at trends, they didn't look at popularity. They measured something far more important: how much real nutrition a food delivers per 100 calories, vitamins, minerals, protein, fiber. 47 fruits and vegetables were tested. Only one plant achieved a perfect score. That plant was watercress. Watercress scored higher than kale, higher than spinach, higher than collard greens, higher than every vegetable people now call a superfood. A full 100 out of 100. No supplement has ever come close to that. And yet today, you are far more likely to see vitamin bottles than a bunch of watercress in someone's kitchen. Why? To understand what happened, we have to go backwards, not forwards, back to the streets of Victorian London. In the 1800s, large parts of London lived in poverty. Meat was rare, fruit was seasonal, food was expensive, but watercress was everywhere. It grew naturally in clean, flowing water. It required no fertilizer, no chemicals, no special care. Poor families ate it daily. Street sellers sold fresh bunches of watercress for pennies. It was called the poor man's bread. Children survived on it. Workers stayed strong on it. They didn't know the word nutrition. They didn't know about vitamins A, C, and K. They just knew it kept them alive. Watercress is not just a leafy green. It is one of the most nutrient-dense foods ever studied. It contains powerful antioxidants that fight inflammation. It is rich in vitamin K, essential for bone health and blood clotting. It provides vitamin C for immunity and skin repair. It delivers iron, calcium, and plant-based protein, all in a food that is mostly water. Per calorie, watercress gives more nutrition than almost anything humans eat. That is why the CDC ranked it #1. So if watercress is so powerful, why is it missing from modern diets? The answer has nothing to do with health. It has everything to do with money. Watercress grows fast. It grows wild. It cannot be patented. It does not require chemical fertilizers. It does not depend on pesticides. It does not need genetic modification. In other words, it cannot be controlled. Modern industrial farming does not reward nutrition. It rewards shelf life, transportation ability, uniform appearance, profit. Watercress wilts quickly. It doesn't survive long shipping routes. It doesn't look perfect for supermarket shelves, so it was replaced by crops that could be grown in massive quantities, replaced by foods that required chemicals, replaced by products that needed processing, replaced by vegetables that looked good under bright lights but offered less nutrition. At the same time, people were told they needed supplements, iron pills, calcium pills, vitamin C tablets. Nutrition was no longer grown, it was sold. There is another reason watercress disappeared. It empowered people. A plant that grows freely and nourishes deeply makes people less dependent on medicine, less dependent on industry, less dependent on systems. And systems rarely promote what weakens their control. So watercress became forgotten, not banned, not attacked, just quietly removed. Today, heart disease is one of the leading causes of death worldwide. Inflammation is everywhere. Autoimmune disorders are rising. Nutrient deficiencies are common, even in wealthy countries, and yet one of the most powerful foods to fight these problems grows in clean water and costs almost nothing. Studies show watercress may help protect blood vessels, may reduce oxidative stress, may support detoxification in the liver, not because it is magical, but because it is complete. Ancient diets were not perfect, but they were honest. People ate what grew near them, what their bodies recognized, what sustained generations. Modern diets are engineered for speed, for profit, for addiction. We eat more, but we are nourished less. And watercress stands as proof that we lost health not because of science, we lost it because of choices. This is not about rejecting modern life. It is about remembering what we left behind. Watercress doesn't promise miracles. It doesn't come in shiny packaging. It simply does what food was always meant to do: nourish. The question is not whether watercress deserves to return. The question is, how many other forgotten foods are waiting to be remembered? If a plant once fed the poorest societies, scored perfect nutrition by modern science, and still grows freely today, what else have we been taught to ignore? And who benefits when we forget?